Okay. Okay. So if you use the book, oh wait, let me introduce what this is. So for the future person who's watching this video, this is essentially the duty of a secretary in the future to create a blog post on the Bukit Vista website following a webinar. So the intention is that during the webinar, the secretary will be recording questions from the group, and they will assemble a package after the webinar is finished to inform the entire community what the webinar was about. So the discussion that we just had earlier in the community chapter is that the framework for the webinar should be such. We should have a presentation of slides, we should have the webinar video, and a description of the feeling of being there. I think that part we can actually probably move up to the very top. That will be the first thing on the blog. And then a FAQ list of all the questions that were asked during the webinar and our answers to the highlighted questions. Okay, so that's essentially the idea. So the way to begin is, Tendi, are you able to actually access the Strikingly site right now?
Okay. So how to log in here, sir?
It,
Use
it should
the
be it
email.
should be just logged in by email, but maybe you can share your screen. I'll take a look at what it shows on your side.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Tendi, would you be able to share your screen?
Hello, Jing.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, reload time.
Let me.
Okay, Tendi, better now?
Oh yeah, better.
Okay, all right, perfect. Yeah, I realize I cannot reload. If I reload, I lose the video, and then
I see.
the video might interrupt. Okay, Tendi. So let me just do this in the interest of time. I will just go ahead and show you how it's done on this side, and then later I can come back around and work out the admin privileges on your computer so that you can get Strikingly access. But once you open up Strikingly, you should see this dashboard, and you simply just go to blog, right?
Yeah.
Blog is easy; it's right there. So that's pretty much it. And what I'm going to do now is, let's see. All what? What's this? What's happening here? Okay. All right. So once you see that, there's this panel that opens up while on the Strikingly site, and then all you do is you hit here on the very top to write a new post, right? So that allows you to create a new blog post. Pretty simple. And once that's done, then we need a title, we need a background, we need a subtitle, and we need some content that we're going to put inside here. Okay, so let's get together all of our resources together. So the first thing I think we can do is we can go over here to this card on the community town hall, and we can start pulling out all the content. So we can pull the presentation deck, the webinar poster, and all this good stuff that we have here. And I think we can also go to YouTube. We can go to the Bukit Vista channel where I've already uploaded the video. So this part is good. Okay, we got this. We got this. Oh, okay. Let's try to find that video. Okay. Ah, right, there it is. All right, we've got 10 views already on the video, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and open up that video, and we will capture that. And then once we have it captured, we can go back to Strikingly, and that will be our first piece of content. So we can upload a video, and we can put it right here, and there it is, right? So boom, we have our first piece of content, which is a video. But without a subtitle, it's very useless. So let's put a title around it, and we will put a title saying that. There's Tendi. Okay, looking very good there, Tendi. And we will say, watch the entire webinar here on our YouTube channel. Okay, so that's one piece of content. And then the second thing I think is we need to give this a title. So what do you think we should give the title, Tendi? Tindy. Tindy, any idea for the title? Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh,
Tindy,
yeah,
welcome back.
yeah.
Okay, the video is up now, and we're talking about a title. What do you think we should use for the title?
Oh, the title of the blog, yeah. Webinar Bukit Vista webinar 9 May 2020,
2020. Okay,
and
great.
then the topic, the top
Yes.
top three problem owner property.
All right. Let's go ahead and make sure we're consistent, right?
Yeah,
So that there's
top three problem.
let's go over here and we can go into the topic, which is top three problems.
Property owner experience today.
Perfect. So that will be the title of our blog post there. Top three problem property owners experience today. Let's go ahead and put Bali so that it's more specific, right? It's more intense even. Okay, so we have that. Let's see, we have the slides. So I think we can go over here. Oh, and we have a poster as well. So we can put in the poster. The poster is good because the poster gives us essentially a sort of a look that's consistent to the event. So we can put the poster up here as a new piece of content. We'll insert an image, and we will we'll upload this image of the event poster, and we can put that up there. Okay. But I have a, oh, here we go. Okay. This is just to create some branding consistency so that people who've seen the poster will see it here too as well. And they'll know, oh, okay, that's what you guys are. Okay, so that part is done. That's great. And we also need to take the slides, and we're going to share the slides today. We're not going to share editing because that would suck.
Yeah.
We'll share the template to view, and then we will add that over here as a new link down here, perhaps as a, let's see what happens when we add some text. Whoops, what happened there? That's not what I want. I want to copy the link. So I'm copying the link. Okay, copied the link, great. And then maybe I'll put it here. Okay, I got an idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put that link on the picture. So, and then I'm gonna put a slide here, and I'm gonna say, click on the poster above to see the slides to the webinar. And because people are going to be retarded, as the people always are, I'm going to also leave the link here as well.
Okay.
All right. So some people won't know to click, and they will totally forget that. And okay, that's essentially the two pieces of content that I promised to give. Now we select the background. Okay, so for our background, let's see, we need to look for a long skinny photo that sort of expresses this content well. Maybe, let me see if I can use this, right? Let me see if I can get a long skinny photo here. So I'm going to try to get this long and skinny as possible because that's the only way that it will work correctly as a background image. And now I'm going to go here and I will go and drop that in. And hopefully that will go up to the top. And that's kind of a mess. Okay, okay, that's okay, right? That sort of works. Not the greatest. I'll let you decide what you want to do. You can choose a different scheme, but let's just say that's not great because the overlap here is hard to see. But I'll let you decide what you want to do on that one. For categories, this is important for search engine optimization. We want to be ranked for certain words. So let's call this Bali property management. Bali property management. But where is it? Bali property. Bali property. Call it Bali Airbnb. Call it Airbnb management. Okay. Call it Airbnb host professional. Airbnb hosts. Okay, and then what other category? Hospitality webinar. Okay, all right, cool. And our meta description. So our meta description is essentially telling Google what is this blog post about. So we'll just say Bukit Vista is a hospitality, hospitality, and, and property management company located in Bali, Indonesia. We've hosted a webinar today with our 180 plus property owners in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, that's it, right? All right, cool. So we've essentially put in some search engine optimization content. Then this will help Bukit Vista be seen by more property owners in the future who are looking for this type of content. So that part is good. Now this is where you come in, right? Uh, this is where what I need from you now is a description of the event, and also you'll need to probably write the FAQs. Okay, so
Oh
uh,
yeah, so I read on bahasa or English, sir?
oh, good question. Should you write in Bahasa or English? Write in English first, and then we'll make a second blog post in Bahasa as well. And I think we can.
Can we do like a translate on the blogspot? No,
I
like
think.
just bahasa, no, yeah.
I think so. I think what we can do is this, Tendi, because I'm thinking about it from three audiences, right?
Yeah,
One is the audience of our current owners. Second is the audience of participants who were not part of the owners. Three is the biggest audience. It's the future audience of people who will be going on the internet and just searching around and finding this webinar.
yeah,
So I'm thinking about all three audiences. So we need to write something for an audience that we have today. And that should be perhaps in Bahasa Indonesia so that most of the people can read it. We should also have one in English so that people who like our potential partners in the future will also be able to read it. We'll make two. So we'll make
okay,
one in English, one in Bahasa Indonesia. We'll send the one in Bahasa Indonesia out to everybody today, and maybe we'll send the English one out tomorrow on the broadcast group. Just as in case you don't understand, well, here's the English version, right? So we can send both of them out on 2 different days. But yeah, great question. Great question. So let me create the title. So you should have a summary. Summary is really important. And then after the summary, I think you need to have some text. And in that text, there should be the first part is a description, and then the FAQs. Right? So on the FAQs, I think it should just be a bullet list, right? Like what's the first?
question and answer.
Yes, first question, and then the first answer. And then second question, second answer. Okay, so that would be essentially the format, and then we're ready to go, right? Okay, next part is over to you, Tendi. So what I need you to do is I need you to write the Bahasa Indonesia version of this. And then what I will do is I will then go ahead and publish your Bahasa Indonesia version first, once you give me the content. So what I need from you, Tendi, is to summarize all the questions and answers. So you might need to watch the webinar again to just get
Yeah,
the things back. And
yeah,
I need a summary description from you about what the webinar was about, and write it in a dramatic form. What were some of the challenges? How did you feel? Make it interesting so that people would want to read it. And this part, I think, will be the Bahasa Indonesia one, right?
yeah,
And then I'll make another one for English as well.
yeah.
Okay?
Oh yeah, sir. Because yesterday, me and Rafiq already let's call contract on the content.
Yes.
So actually, Aldo on progress to make this. So maybe I will coordinate with Aldo as well. Because yesterday,
Okay.
yeah, we contract on the our website, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries,
To
no
yeah,
worries. If Aldo's already working on it, then just do as Aldo wants to do. We can publish on multiple mediums. We can
yeah,
publish on multiple channels. Blogging, for the best part, for SEO, should be done on Bukit Vista's website because that connects directly back to us. But if it's for something else, then let me know. Okay. So I've given you the format. I think you know what to do. So what I expect at this point is if you have this content in the summary and the
Yes.
FAQs, just come back and let me know. And then I will finish this blog anyway, right? And then Aldo can go and do what he wants to do as well. And the more we publish, the better it is anyway.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
then you will decide which one you want to use to inform the
Genre.
community.
The community. Yeah.
Yes. And then this one we can use for future SEO for the
Yes.
third audience. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Great, Tendi. Okay, hopefully
Okay.
that's
So I just need to the sign in here, the string.
okay. Right. So what I need to do now is I need to see your screen. So show me